you're seeing that Joe Judge is the coach for this team. He's molding a lot of these players. He's molding a lot of these coaches, and they're finding ways to win day in and day out. And what I like even better is the fact that they're finding ways not to lose. And in the beginning of the season, that's something that you saw a lot. They were finding ways to lose. And it seems like the coaching staff has done their job to coach some of those knucklehead or boneheaded plays out of them. Hey, what's going on? Keith here from Sportsvibes TV, and our New York Giants just beat the Seattle Seahawks 17-12 in their stadium and increased our record to 5-7 on the season. Now, to me, the best part of this Giants victory is the fact that it lets us know that the team can't compete with other elite teams in the NFL. Well, you know, the Seahawks, they do have their issues, so I won't necessarily say they're elite, but coming into the game, if I'm not mistaken, they were 8-3. Yeah, they lost the game and they ended up 8-4. So they're a pretty good team. And it's the first time a team in our division, I believe, has beaten a team with a winning record. And for the Giants to be able to do that and to go out there without our starting quarterback, as a Giants fan, you can't be anything but happy. You can't be anything but proud of the team, proud of the product that we're seeing on the field day in and day out. And now, we have the stronghold for the NFC East crown. And, without Daniel Jones, we were still able to beat that Seattle Seahawks team. And it looks like we're going to be playoff bound. I'm pretty confident that we're going to be playoff bound. So we're going to get Daniel Jones back at some point. And now we all know that this is a team that I don't think a lot of other playoff contending teams want to see in the playoffs. This is a team that can beat you up defensively and stay close in the game. And if we have a more competent quarterback in there, Daniel Jones, we could be one of those teams. We could be another Cinderella story. I'm not going to say we're going to be Super Bowl contenders, but who knows? We might be able to go in and knock a team out in the first round of the playoffs in the wild card. So I'm happy with what I saw on the field. And this defense, it was able to keep us in the game. It was able to bend but not break, because in the first half, offensively, we struggled. We didn't put any points up. But when you look at the Seattle Seahawks, they were only able to put up, they only put up 3 points, because the other 2 came on a safety, which was a defensive contribution. So the team is sound. Patrick Graham, the way he's performing as a coach is admirable, to say the least. And we might have to be worried that Patrick Graham could potentially be in a head coach conversation, if not this offseason, potentially next offseason. And you have to be happy for him, but it's something I wouldn't want to see, especially seeing how he's worked with some of these players. Look at Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams was a beast today in that game. They credited him with 2.5 sacks, and he was consistently giving, pressure to the quarterback. And, I know we're paying him a boatload of money, but he's earning his paycheck day in and day out. He's been one of the most consistent players on the field for the entire season, him and James Bradbury. So, Dave Gettleman, he's doing his job, or he's doing his part to make sure he doesn't lose his job, because not only was Leonard Williams and James Bradbury 2 additions that he made, or he's responsible for, not only did they look good, a lot of our picks from this recent draft class, the game was pretty much a showcase for them. You had Darnay Holmes. He was able to come up with an interception. Cam Brown looked good. Tate Crowder, I think he was the second leading player on our team in tackles and total tackles. So Carter Coughlin, he also had some contributions both on special teams and defensively. So the team looked very, very good. And not even just the draft picks. You had Lelos. He also, once again, had another turnover that was credited to him. So Dave Gettleman has been doing his job this season and helping give Joe Judge enough talent to be competitive. And you're seeing that Joe Judge is the coach for this team. He's molding a lot of these players. He's molding a lot of these coaches, and they're finding ways to win day in and day out. And what I like even better is the fact that they're finding ways not to lose. And in the beginning of the season, that's something that you saw a lot. They were finding ways to lose. And it seems like the coaching staff has done their job to coach some of those knucklehead or boneheaded plays out of them. Once again, the defense is just moving so fast, and they're swarming to the ball. You're not seeing as many missed tackles as you might have seen in previous seasons with the New York Giants. And, linebacker is usually a weakness for the Giants. It has been from some time. And right now, some of these young late draft picks are really being key contributors, along with a lot of these signings that we had. Blake Martinez, once again, led the team in tackles, but unfortunately, he was unable to finish the game. He went down, I think, the second to last drive. He was unable to finish the game, and Tay Crowder actually had to come in and move over the middle linebacker or lead linebacker and hold it down for the team. Once again, offensively, when it came to the team's offense, it sputtered. It wasn't that great. Yeah, we were lucky enough to put up 17 points for the game. The key for the offense was really Wayne Gallman. This was Wayne Gallman's breakout game. Wayne Gallman, if I'm not mistaken, he had 16 carries for 135 yards. And to see him blossom the way he's been blossoming in Saquon Barkley's absence is just, very encouraging for a Giants fan, because at some point Saquon Barkley is going to have to come back, and he's going to need some time to kind of work himself back up to full form. And to know that we have Wayne Gallman in our back pocket that has shown this season that he could be a legitimate lead back, I think is going to be just beautiful for the team developing and how we move forward next season. Now, Colt McCoy, he was okay. He did throw for a touchdown. He does make some throws that kind of make you scratch your head. But as a game manager, he did his job. I think he only had one interception. One interception is one too many. But when you compare it to what Daniel Jones was doing earlier in the season, you can live in one interception and win the game. So hopefully Colt McCoy is not our answer for backup quarterback. I would like to see the Giants move and bring somebody that's a little bit better, somebody that's still going to be a teacher for Daniel Jones. But since we're going to have Daniel Jones moving a little bit more offensively on the offensive side, when he's playing quarterback, we're going to need him. We're going to need a legitimate backup for Daniel Jones, just in case he gets injured like he did this season. So you guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you just as excited as I am? I would assume you would be, because we beat a very good Seattle team. Seattle has struggled throughout the season. They've had their peaks and troughs throughout the year. But, the New York Giants went out there, and not only did we win the game, we won the game when we were down initially. We were down for the whole first half, and we did what we had to do to persevere and to come out victorious. So once again, I'm Keith, host of Sportsvibes TV, and I'm out.